Welcome to the 1204. Elaine the Pain. She wants black people to boycott Asian businesses. Before I get into that, I want to share with you my experiences with Asian businesses and black businesses. In 2010, I went to a Jamaican takeaway. I went into the shop. I ordered jerk chicken and rice. It was rice and peas. I was staying around the corner at the time from that shop. So I've ordered the food, gave the lady the money. And by the way, I have to say, if you are somebody that goes to Jamaican takeaway shops, you will know what I'm talking about when I say that these people are not the most friendliest people at all. They are not friendly, they are extremely aloof. And you will be very lucky if the Jamaican that's serving you cracked a smile. If they even gave you a hello, you will be very lucky. But however, I wasn't there to make friends. I was there for jerk chicken and rice and peas. So then I paid for it. £7 for jerk chicken and rice. And then and then I went home. But on the way home, I smelt a foul odor. This was a extremely foul odor I was smelling. And I just assumed it was something foul outside. Then I got to the house, and that foul odor appeared to follow me to the house. So when I took the food out of the plastic bag, I noticed that it was, in fact, the smell was coming from the food. It was the rice. You can hear the rice bubbling. When I removed the plastic, you can hear the rice bubbling as if you poured milk on Rice Krispies. And it was also slimy as well. I thought to myself, that bitch has done this on purpose. So off I went back to the shop because I'm assuming that that bitch assumed that I was going to get in a car and I was going to drive off approximately 5 miles or more and I wouldn't be bothered to come back. So I went back to the shop. And when I entered the shop, this woman just beep, beep, beep on the till and took the money out and just put the money on the counter and just took back the bag. And I'm like, and I stood there for like 2 seconds. And she gave me that look. And you guys all know what look I'm talking about. I wish I can demonstrate the look, but I'm not going to put the camera on. That look. Now, they don't say anything when they look at you like that, but it basically, what they're trying to say is, what they are saying is, when they look at you like that is, what you want? And what you want? So she gave me that, what you want to look. And I thought to myself, the audacity of this bitch. You've just sold me bubbling, slimy rice that you probably cooked last week. And, I don't think she was trying to poison me because nobody can eat that because it's visibly, yeah, off. That food is off. No one is going to even eat it. So I just left anyway. Felt a bit baffled. Like, wow, I mean, how brazen is this bitch? So anyway, um, now I want you guys to hold that thought for a second. Also in 2010, I went to a chicken and chip shop. For those of you in London, you would know that the majority of people that own those chicken and shops are Asian. I would say about 8 out of 10 of them are going to be Asian, and 2 out of 10 may be Turkish, but the majority are going to be Asian. This shop here, it was a Pakistani guy that owned the shop. There were Pakistanis that made that worked in that chicken and chip shop in South London. Ironically, not too far from where I got that slimy rice from that Jamaican takeaway. So I went to the shop, and 2010, those were the days. £2 for 2 pieces of chicken and chips. Oh dear. So I bought chicken and chips, and I specifically requested for a leg and a thigh because those are the juiciest parts of the chicken. I love my chickens juicy. Yeah, the breast and all that, yeah, it's a bit too lean for me. So anyway, bought it, went home. I was enjoying my chicken and chips. Well, I was enjoying my chips. Then I took a bite in the chicken. And that chicken was fucking clucking. Fucking raw. Fucking raw. And I'm like, well, I have to head back to the shop because that is not on. So I went into the shop and there was a lot of people there. So I waited because I'm not trying to cause a scene because this is somebody's business. And and I understand that the leg and the thighs of the chicken is going to take longer to cook than the breast because the breast is more lean. Because I cook, so I know that. So I know he didn't do this on purpose. So anyway, wait for everyone to leave the shop, all the customers to take their food and go. Then I approached the guy and I said very quietly, like, sorry mate, but this is raw, I bit into this. He looked at it and straight away he was very, very apologetic. He started explaining to me that the thigh and the leg take longer to cook, to which I advised him. And I said to him, like, okay, they should probably cook the thigh and the leg separately and leave it in there longer. Or like cook it all together, take out the side breast or whatever, and leave that one in there longer. You know what I mean? But so he was very apologetic. He offered me so much things. Offered me a refund and he offered to make me a burger on the house and you can have a drink, you can have this, you can have that. And I'm like, and because of his sincerity, I did not even want all of that. I said to him, listen, mate, just get me a couple side breasts or whatever. Or do you know what? No, no, no. Actually, I didn't say that. Actually, I actually just said to him, listen, just get me leg and thigh, but this time just make sure it's cooked or whatever. And that's what he did. Yeah, I think he gave me he was offering me so many other things, but I just accepted the side breast on the house, and even though side breast is a bit but that side breast was fresh out the oil. Do you know what I mean? So it was nice and had a bit of juice to it. Because normally when it's left in there, it can be a bit dry. So anyway, I took the side breast, I took the leg and thigh that was cooked, and I got a fresh new batch of chips, and that was it. Now, compare that experience to the experience with the black business, the Jamaican takeaway. Compare it. Spot the difference. The Asian took responsibility and tried to make it right. The Jamaican looked at you. What you want? Yes, she gave the refund, but there was not even an apology. Also, the Jamaican did it deliberately because there is no way on earth that thing just turned foul as soon as I stepped into my house. No. She knew from when she took that thing out of the damn pot that food was off, and she still sold it. Because what it boils down to is this. The Asian understands longevity. Black people are short-sighted. Which is why that Asian business there, that chicken and chip shop is still standing today, still running 15 years later. And that Jamaican shop isn't. Did not even last a year. That's the difference. I remember my brother having a similar experience with a Nigerian takeaway. He got food ordered to his house from a Nigerian takeaway. The food came to the house. The chicken looked like it was cooked last week. The chicken was off, smelling foul. He called up the woman. The woman is trying to bamboozle him, telling him all of these methods she did to the chicken. The chicken was fresh. That is a lie. I've had experiences when I've ordered a pizza and then they gave me the wrong order. And then I called the guy up and the guy just brought back what I did order with like a box of chicken wings on the house. And I said to him, look, listen, take that off order. He went to me, no problem, keep it. Because they understand longevity. When people suggest you should boycott a group of people. So if this Elaine the Pain is suggesting that we boycott Asian businesses, then I want to know the alternative. What's the alternative? We should go to black people? Black people? Black people are not good at business, I'm afraid. The proof is in the pudding. Those Jamaican takeaways, they don't last very long. You would be very, you would be very, very lucky if you could see a Jamaican food shop that's been operating for more than 6 months. And that's me being kind. They open up and then they close. Their attitudes is appalling. A lot of the time their food is overpriced. It's not fresh. This is the thing with Nigerian and Jamaican food. If I walk into a Nigerian shop right now and I say, "Get me jollof rice," sorry, can I have jollof rice, please? She's not gonna, the lady or the man, whoever it is not gonna go back to the kitchen and gonna start slicing up tomatoes or blending up tomatoes and onions and cooking that rice from fresh. No, that thing has been cooked already. If I go and ask for oxtail or curry goat, they're not gonna go and start seasoning up oxtail and onions and scallion and all sorts of vegetables and cooking it down. They're not gonna do that. That thing is cooked already. But the question I ask is, when was it cooked? And I know it's the same with Asian takeaway shops that serve curries. Obviously, they cannot cook that to order. But however, I am willing to bet you that that curry that they're cooking is much more fresher than what the Jamaicans and what the Nigerians are cooking. How do I know? Let me tell you something. If I go to a Asian takeaway and it's at let's say it's at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. and let's say they close at 11 p.m. If it's at 10 p.m., the guy will basically give you a lot more than what you paid for. So what they do is like one guy, he used to say to me, "How much money have you got?" And I'll be like, "Well, I've got like £7." And he'll give me like food worth about £20 because they're closing and he's gonna throw that in a bin. So he's basically, we're gonna give away food now. So if you go there to buy something, you're gonna get a lot of freebies on top because it's gonna go in a bin. It has to go in a bin. Jamaicans and Nigerians are not doing that because they're going to refrigerate it and sell it the next morning. Sorry, the next day. These people, these Asians make a lot of money. Now I saw one guy who responded, some Pakistani youth. He looked like, and he sounded like he was from somewhere up north of England. This fool was talking about how okay, yeah, but if you want to boycott us, yeah, man, if you want to boycott us, go ahead and boycott us in it. Listen, if black people boycott these places, these people won't make any money. Now I'm not sure about the Pakistanis down Oldham and Rotherham and all those places down there. I'm talking about the ones in Southeast London because it's only black people that buy that that buy meat and buy Afro Caribbean food products from those shops. I'm talking about places like Catford, Peckham, Lewisham, and Croydon. It's black people that's buying it. But here's the thing: if we don't get it from those Asians, where are we going to get it from? That's the question. Now, don't get twisted. I've seen black butchers. I have seen shops that are owned by black people who sell your hair products or your creams and things like that. And I'll be honest with you, they don't have nothing on the Asian man. It's overpriced. Go into those Asian butcher shops, those Pakistani butcher shops in Peckham or Croydon or no, actually the one in Peckham. Go to those ones in Peckham. Business is absolutely booming. It's full of black people. And those guys are very, very hardworking. They are smiling to the customers, despite being bossed around by Nigerian aunties and Jamaican aunties. Hello, auntie. We have good oxtail for you, auntie. Very, very good, auntie. Hello, uncle. We have good cow food for you, uncle. Very, very fresh. Very, 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 very good. These guys try to have a laugh. They banter. They're charming. They're hardworking. You don't get that with black people. And also, as well, let's not kid ourselves. Black people don't have the type of patience to deal with other black people. What am I talking about? Those guys that own those butcher shops, that work in those butcher shops, those halal butcher shops, those Pakistanis have so much patience dealing with black people because black people are not easy to deal with. I've been into those shops and I've seen how those black women and black men talk to those Pakistani guys, those Pakistani butchers. They go in there, they start haggling, lowering the prices, ordering these people about, being borderline rude. And the Pakistani just smiles. And he puts up with it because he understands big business and longevity. If that was a black person in there, especially a Jamaican, they'll be telling people to suck their mumas. A Nigerian will tell you that God will punish you. So boycott what business? Boycott who and go where? Go where? These people are worth their position. They are worth their money. I will not do no such thing. I am not boycotting jack shit. And also, this Elaine the Pain, I saw a video of her. And I'm sure that thing on her head is a damn weave. One of the videos anyway, it looked like a damn weave. I want to know where she bought that weave from. Furthermore, it's irrelevant. Even if she bought it from a black person, why is she even wearing that on her head? How can you talk about black people need to be only buying black and boycotting other races of people and you're wearing that damn thing on your head? Isn't that ironic? Yeah, big up, was it Super Toyota? Yeah, Super Toyota. Because he's the one that told me about Elaine the Pain. Peace!